On March 5th, it was reported by Daily Mail that soot-colored rainwater was falling across several cities around the Japanese island, from Saitama to Hashuda, from Iwatsuki to Kuki, creating black puddles on roads and cars, even filling buckets with the tainted rain. It was reported to local authorities, and after checking the radiation levels of the darkened water, nothing unusual was found, and the mystery remained. So why did black rain fall over Japan? Over the past few months, it has become clear that Communist China is lying about the extent of coronavirus infections within their population. Not only are they concealing the true number of confirmed cases, but it seems they are also hiding the true number of deaths caused by the lab-engineered bioweapon unleashed in their country. At the beginning of February, when the official death toll reported by China had just surpassed 300, China's National Health Commission banned funerals and burials. They said dead coronavirus victims should be cremated as soon as possible, without transporting the bodies, to burn away the virus and prevent further possible spreading during ceremonies for the deceased. About 2 weeks later, on February 12th, a fog loomed over Wuhan, the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak, as Chinese authorities burned infected corpses, and crematoriums of major funeral homes continually ran their furnaces 24 hours a day. In a phone interview with the Epoch Times, a crematorium worker in Wuhan named Mr. Yun said, quote, "Since January 28th, 90% of our employees are working 24/7. We couldn't go back home. We really need more manpower," Mr. Yun explained. Almost all staff at each funeral home in Wuhan are fully equipped, and all Wuhan cremation chambers are working 24 hours. Mr. Yun claims that the CHICOM officials in Wuhan are cremating the dead coronavirus victims in secret. William Yang, a journalist for a German publication, also claims that China is hiding the number of deaths from the virus. His sources confirmed to him that thousands of dead bodies were sent directly from hospitals to the crematoriums without properly identifying the patients. Yang exposed this in a tweet, explaining that there are patients who died from coronavirus yet were not added to the record. Therefore, the number of officially recorded coronavirus deaths is far lower than the number of victims who've been cremated, proving that the death count is too low to be accurate. Exiled Chinese billionaire Guo Winggu substantiated this claim, estimating that the total coronavirus casualties are well over 50,000. On February 19th, to cope with the rising number of needed cremations, Chinese media reported that 40 industrial incinerators have been deployed to Wuhan, as the official coronavirus death number reached over 2,000. The mobile incinerators, typically used to dispose of animal carcasses, have been moved to the coronavirus epicenter to keep up with the rapidly growing number of deaths due to the virus. They can incinerate up to 5 tons of waste per day, burning a load of bodies in 2 seconds, and the virus cannot survive the 850-degree heat created by the furnace. So with the power to burn hundreds, maybe thousands of bodies a day, where is all the byproduct of these cremations, the flame's aftermath, going exactly? In other words, if there's fire, where's the smoke? During the same time in February, a map from Wendy.com illustrates how sulfur dioxide levels have risen dramatically in the exact area surrounding Wuhan, China, where the coronavirus started, and cremation furnaces have been running 24/7 for weeks, maybe months to date. A single human corpse, when set alight, releases 113 grams of sulfur dioxide. And to account for the rise in sulfur dioxide levels around Wuhan, one would have to burn 13,968 bodies. More deaths than China has officially admitted to due to the coronavirus. The Czech company Windy derives its data on pollutants from NASA's GEOS 5 simulation system, And publicly available satellite images from NASA's Fire Information for Rescue Management System show dramatically increased open-air fires during the period of the Wuhan virus outbreak, from January 11th to February 11th, highlighted by the blue and green squares on the map. Are these open-air fires also being used to incinerate the bodies of thousands of coronavirus victims? Could the black rain in Japan reported at the beginning of March be a side effect of China's mass cremations throughout February? And most importantly, should the Japanese people worry for the safety of their drinking water and air as China pollutes their islands with the dust of cremated coronavirus victims? This is Brian Wilson with Infowars.com.
Okay, it's true. I stayed up late last night, so I had half a Turbo Force this morning. The vitamins, the minerals, the amino acids. The vitamins, the minerals, the the vitamins, the minerals, the amino acids. The vitamins, the minerals. That's Turbo Force. 5 different types of caffeine. Doesn't have a crash. 5 different types of caffeine. That's Turbo Force. 5 different types of caffeine. Doesn't have a crash. 5 different types of caffeine. That's Turbo Force. Plant derived. 500 milligrams. Slow burn. The very best. I want a long burn. Plant derived. 500 milligrams. Slow burn. The very best. That's Turbo Force. I tell you what, I'm feeling a lot of energy. My brain's sure working good right now. Good right now. Good right now. Pre-workout, next level, Turbo Force. Turbo Force. Pre-workout, next level, Turbo. It's Turbo Force. And get the fish oil.